I knew what they were thinking. I knew every person what they were thinking. Next thing I know, I see my mom and dad in heaven. And I'm so happy because I'm back to my whole self again. I'm feeling whole again, and I'm happy and I want to stay.
When did that happen?
This happened right after my stroke.
No, how you feel better?
Hmm?
Oh, we'll get there.
Oh, okay.
Anyways, so I told my dad I was happy, and I was so happy to see them. And I told my dad that I wanted to stay. And my dad said, no, you need to go back. I said, no, I don't want to go back. Don't make me go back. I want to stay. I want to stay here with you and Mom and Dad. You and Mom and all my relatives that had gone. And my dad said, no, you need to finish your journey. There's things you need to see. There's things that you need to experience. So I came back, and I saw everybody, and and when my mom and dad were talking to me, they weren't speaking, but I could hear them, and I could feel what my mom and dad were feeling, and I just felt so much love, and I came back. When I came back, I was just angry. I was angry because I wasn't healed, and I was upset because I have a great-grandchild that I was supposed to watch when my granddaughter went to school. And I was supposed to take care of him, but I couldn't because my kids didn't trust me with him. And that just angered me more. It angered me because I couldn't do nothing with my grandkids. I tried to ride a bike and I'd fall. I couldn't go hiking, I couldn't do nothing. And I kept telling Dave, I just want to die. Just let me die. And I would pray and I said, God, please let me die. Just let me die. And so I had to learn how to walk again. But I wasn't the same. And then David told me about Mr. Johnson, and I just knew I wasn't going to be healed. And then when he was talking, I felt my dad's presence. I felt like God was talking through him. And I just started crying. I don't know if you noticed it, but I started crying. Because I knew my dad was with me. And then later on, I started talking to Cynthia. And I was telling her that, and I never admitted to anybody except for David, that I had a lot of anger. And I told her for the first time, I vocalized it to her that I had a lot of anger, and I was surprised that I said it to her. And I said, I had this anger, but I'm releasing it. Do you remember?
Mm-hmm. Very vividly.
And so when I was talking, after we finished talking, David came to help me, and I told him, no, stay away, because I felt energized. I felt like a rebirth, and I just felt God's presence. And we were walking, I said, David, I can walk. And before that, I didn't want to come up here because I didn't want to be a burden to him. I didn't want to embarrass him. And he kept saying, you're not an embarrassment, baby. I go, no, I am an embarrassment to you. And I didn't want to embarrass him. And I didn't want... I'm sorry.
No.
Not a chance. Not a chance.
You're amazing.
You're an inspiration, not an embarrassment.
So when I came to you, and I wanted to talk to you, you were saying that God speaks to you, that Xanue speak to you. And I wanted to tell you, I think they speak to me, but I think I pushed them away because I didn't want to hear anything. I was just angry. And anyways, afterwards, when I finished talking to you, I told David, I think I can walk. I can walk. And I ran down the hill, I ran up the hill, and he was trying to catch up with me. And I showed her. I ran
She
up.
walked up to me and handed me the braces she's been wearing and said, I don't need these anymore.
Wow.
Wow.
So I'm glad I came. I saw
lives in California who has a faith healing ministry herself, and God heals through her just like God heals through the Xanue. And Jesus said to his disciples, these things that I do, if you had the faith the size of a mustard seed, which is the smallest seed on the planet, okay, if you had faith the size of a mustard seed, you could do the things I do and more. Okay? So the Xanue are a people of faith who definitely have more faith than just the size of a mustard seed. So when they're able to pull off these miracles, it's because of their faith in God and in Christ. It's important to understand that. It's not them, it's the faith in God's Holy Spirit and the love of God working through them. It's important to remember that, okay? Because they also are happy when they have a helping hand in healing people, but they know where the praise goes, okay? And they know it's not them, it's that way, okay? It's God, okay? So congratulations, Ruth. That's awesome. Yay. For the rest of you who are here hoping to have a healing experience, I would recommend that you participate in the large group activity in the field and take a turn walking down to the woodpile, introducing yourself, speak freely from your heart, and let them know what you need to be worked on, and see what they do about it. Again, I can't guarantee anything, but it doesn't hurt to ask. You have not because you ask not. Okay? So ask. Okay?